My ex-girlfriend, let's call her Sarah, was the master of illusion. For 5 years, she played the part of the loving, devoted partner so perfectly, I never suspected a thing. We had our routines, our inside jokes, our plans for the future, or so I thought. We were high school sweethearts who everyone thought would end up married. Our families were close, our friends were intertwined. It was the perfect picture, a life built on what I believed was a foundation of love and trust. They weren't just talking, they were flirting, their words painting a picture of intimacy that made my stomach turn. I quietly unlocked the door and pushed it open just a crack. And there they were. Sarah was in the arms of another man, a guy from her office she'd always called just a friend. The way he looked at her, the way she leaned into him, it was a betrayal so sharp it stole the air from my lungs. I backed away silently, the bag of food suddenly feeling like a 10-ton weight. That night, I didn't confront her. Rage was a wildfire in my chest, but I smothered it. Eh! That's when the idea of revenge began to take root. The next morning, I acted like nothing happened. I woke up, made her coffee just the way she liked it, and kissed her goodbye as she left for work. She was a little distant, probably guilty, but my normal behavior seemed to put her at ease. The more I uncovered, the colder my anger became. It transformed from a hot-headed rage into a calm, calculated plan. I meticulously documented every instance of her cheating, creating a timeline complete with receipts and photos I managed to get. I found out the other guy's name was Mark. He was married. The irony was almost laughable. She was cheating on me with a man who was cheating on his own wife. It was a messy, tangled web of lies, and I was about to be the one to set it on fire. The perfect opportunity presented itself a few months later, her 30th birthday. Sarah wanted a huge party. She spent weeks planning it, inviting all our friends and family, even my parents who adored her. She wanted to celebrate her life, the one she presented to the world. It was the perfect stage for my final act. She wanted a big screen to show a slideshow of our best memories together. I told her I'd handle it. The night of the party was like a scene from a movie. She was glowing the center of attention, soaking it all in. She came over and wrapped her arms around me, whispering, "Thank you for this, for everything. I love you so much." The words felt like acid. I just smiled and said, "Anything for you, babe. Slideshow is starting soon." The first few photos were normal us on vacation at family gatherings, smiling for the camera. A soft romantic song played in the background. People were oohing and awing. Sarah squeezed my hand, a tear of joy in her eye. And then the music cut out abruptly. The screen went black for a second before a new image appeared. It was a screenshot of a text conversation between Sarah and Mark, filled with intimate, loving words that were never meant for me. Before anyone could fully process it, the next slide came up. It was a photo of them kissing outside a hotel. Time-stamped from a weekend she was supposedly at a work conference. She looked at me, her expression a mix of confusion and terror. Then, for the grand finale, I had prepared one last thing. I took the microphone. My voice was steady, calm, betraying none of the turmoil I'd felt for months. "I'm sure you're all a bit confused," I began. "For 5 years I thought Sarah and I were building a future. But as you can see, she was building something else entirely. She wasn't just lying to me, she was lying to all of you." I turned to her parents. "I'm sorry you have to see this." Then, I looked at Mark's wife, who I had anonymously invited, sitting in the back. Our eyes met for a brief second. I gave her a small, almost imperceptible nod. "And it seems," I continued, my voice ringing through the silent room, "that Sarah's partner in crime, Mark, also forgot to mention he had a family of his own." All eyes darted to a stunned woman in the back row who was now staring daggers at a pale-faced man across the room. The entire party imploded. I put the microphone down. I looked at Sarah one last time. The mask was gone. All that was left was a broken, humiliated woman standing in the ruins of her own creation. There were no tears, no yelling for me, just a quiet finality. I turned and walked out of the venue without looking back. I didn't feel joy or even satisfaction. I just felt free. Free from the lies, free from the person she pretended to be, and free to finally start my own life on my own terms.
Oh.
The revenge wasn't about hurting her. It was about exposing the truth. And in that truth, I found my own liberation. It was a brutal ending to our story, but it was an honest one. For the first time in a very long time, I could finally breathe again. And that your own liberation is waiting for you on the other side. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.